We have scant evidence of the Mary Magdalene story. Where was she born? Who were her parents? These are hardly scriptures or any verifiable facts, and I want a coherent story to illustrate the radical vision of Jesus and the Magdalene, all of which caused rebellion, insurgency, and was dangerous. And so I'm asking, would that teaching have been included in Constantine's new Christianity 300 years later? There is generous room to fit the facts inside this story, or they're the other way around, and to speak to a new trend among women. I'm Claire-France Perez, a writer and astrologer, and I want to lay outside on the lawn and watch the summer sky until the sun rises, but alas, arthritis and this book prevent me from any lollygagging. We're on deadline. Next year is the 50th anniversary of sainthood for the Magdalene. July 22nd, her feast day, is central to my calling to write. Take the ride with me through the centuries as I navigate history and politics, filling in with a little bit of the story of my own and creating a path toward the unknown teaching of Mary Magdalene. We will explore and the reasons for her large following. We'll explore the reason for her large following. It says, though she had a Twitter account, but the women were on her feed were live and in person, and she had actual events, dialogue, and wit and joy daily. So what was her teaching? I propose there are several layers to the mission of this beloved couple. On both shepherds, we have cause to suspect secret teachings never written by a reliable scribe, partly because after the first 100 years, no man would ever listen to any nonsense such as equality, reproduction, birth control, or any of the other complexities of a sovereign, feminine being. The title of this work is The Millionth Day, named for the moment yet to come for women to decide for themselves, maybe a million days after the so-called crucifixion. The millionth day is a radical departure from the narrative of the Christian Bible, based upon as many facts of the era as can be found. The orthodoxy, the spirituality, or the religious aspects of this are super challenging to Catholics, especially. If your mind is already made up, this journeying may require a jump-off and a complete departure from the accepted, but I'm going to say it right now, falsified story told by the Catholic Church and by its founder, St. Peter, through these last 1700 years. And so join me in critiquing my outline and all the story parts. I'm looking for help, and I want you to help me consider and weigh the narrative curves and the surprises. Now, your aid and planning of complex story all interweaves to speak a truth to religious and political power, and your ideas are welcomed. The role of women for all this time is about to change radically. 2,000 years of the age of Pisces now disappears, revealing the nascent ideals of the age of Aquarius, starting right now. Equality, choice, and sovereignty for women's reproductive choice is how I choose to view that new role. The age of the fish was dominated by the Catholic Church, which applied its full force upon the female gender. The millionth day generates solutions, legal and social, to help understand a new social order, one in which equality serves its most enduring pillar, women. Become a member of the Sovereign Feminine to see this project through to its final, with publication promised by summer, Mary Magdalene's feast day, and a 50th anniversary of her sainthood, July 22nd, 2019.